Hey there guys, Real Gamer Productions here, back for the third time because I have had 3 recording errors. Well, real quick, let me thank you all for 600 subscribers. I really appreciate it. It's been a long time coming, 4 years, and you guys made it happen. So thank you so much. But I'll probably have like a more in-depth video about that later. But I have spent the last hour recording, or at least trying to. Started with 30 minutes of building this hypercoaster right here called Rage, which I will make a new name for, because, it's the default name. It's a hypercoaster. It's supposed to be appealing to the GP as well as visually appealing. I made it with the Giga model because of the trains and because you can go a steeper degree of descent, and I wanted a 74-degree angle. So it turns out that whole thing corrupted, so then I started recording again to make all this theming right here, which is all the trees and all these foothills, which I guess isn't much. Let me make sure I'm recording. Yes, I am. So I just found out, because I just finished taking that clip, that I was streaming instead of recording. So, and it won't stream it to YouTube because I didn't have it turned on. So I just wasted like an hour of work. So let me give you a quick rundown. So this series is going to be trying to make a realistic and functioning park. So we started by building this hypercoaster, leave your name ideas in the comments below because this thing needs a name. And so we built this path over to it. Look at how cool that is. It going right over the midway and then descending into its drop. Beautiful. So we go over into this area, which is going to be themed to the Allegheny and Appalachian Mountains, as well as the Blue Ridge Mountains, because it's got like some foothills as well as a lot of trees. And a hypercoaster. The reason I picked a hypercoaster, actually no, I should say the reason I picked the Allegheny Mountain theme was because hypercoasters are made to go like up and down Camelback Hills, which is basically like a mountain range. So I thought it would be really cool if we themed the area that the hypercoaster is in to the mountains. So yeah, that's our theming. And I also made this eating area and the staff buildings, and I hired some staff. So that's pretty much all you guys missed. But the plan was to have this hypercoaster, to have the eating area, and then one other thing I want to do, and I might add more. But one thing that I know I'm doing is putting a mine train over here. So let's get that started right now. So I started recording at 10:32, and I need to. So let's say if we want this to be like 20 minutes or something. So 10:52. So I want to make sure I don't make this too long, because my first recording was 40 minutes long. It's a long time. So where are the mine trains? Heck, I might just use a normal wooden coaster and call it a mine train. There's a swinging mine train, but, that's DLC. Mine trains. Give me some mine trains. Hybrid coasters count, technically. Steel coasters, I guess. I guess other could count. Nope. Family could count. Mine train, Canyon Runner. Doesn't really have the trains we want, because the train on the front, but it works. So we will put the entrance to this ride like out over here. So it'll be a more family-oriented ride next to a nice thrill ride, both appealing to the GP. Cool, it's got like a railroad track. That's very cool. So we'll make it go down, and I'll turn off the tunneling. So it'll go down and do a quick descent. Oh dang, I made this nice and high up, so you can make a nice little descent. One foot off the ground, ladies and gentlemen. Very tall. So make it I guess, like a small ascent would actually work, because it's a family-oriented thing. So let's go with 23-degree ascent. because it's more of a, more to appeal to the kids and their families. I need to like change the color of this, because it's literally like steel. So we don't want this to be too much of an ascent. 42 degrees isn't that much. And we can put like little tunnels along it. Oh my gosh, that'd be so cool. And don't worry, I'll move that tree. Let's see how it looks right now. Oh gosh, don't tell me it's gonna crash. Coolio. So we'll go up this lift hill to the top. It's a pretty long lift hill. It's not that tall though, so kids are probably fine with it. Top speed of 39. Now that's the best part. Nah, I'm playing. Top speed of 39 mile an hour. Perfect. It's a nice slower speed that the kids are bound to like better than friggin' 75 miles per hour on our Hypercoaster. Alright, so then we'll slow it down. Well, we won't be slowing it down, we'll just be getting rid of the turn. Remember, these are allowed to have straight sections. They're not really meant to be huge crowd pleasers. They're more meant to just be family pleasers. We want to attract families to this park, just like every theme park does, because that's where they get the big bucks from. Look at it go. That looks so cool. It's gaining some speed. It's definitely going to be intense for a kiddie coaster. Or at least it's more of a family ride, so I'm allowed to make it a little intense. Or I guess a little more forceful, but this is going to be one that not just the families are going to like. It's going to be one that other people that are coming more for big coasters are going to be okay with and are still going to enjoy. That's kind of another goal here. Like, one goal is to get the big bucks from the families, but two is, well, to have everyone enjoy it, you know? And to get big bucks from everyone. We can't make it banked too much. 43 degrees is enough. It's so cool, though. We can call it the Mountaineer and everything. See, now it gets kind of bad in the second half. We have the ascent is just a little too steep. So we might have to add like some more theming around here, or more mountains around this coaster. It's starting to get a little dull, theming wise, because there's not a lot of mountains around it. So we'll add some bunny hills right here. It's really more of a big hill, especially for this thing. And remember, mine trains are allowed to have 2 lift hills, okay? 42 degrees, that's a little much. Look at it go. It's so cool. Oh. It takes that helix fast. That's cool. I just need to make this turn a little less sharp though, because I still want the kids to want to ride it instead of being scared of it. And it actually gains a little bit of speed, I think, because I think I had it on a slight downward angle. So then we'll add our second lift hill up here. I'll put like an artificial mountain in here that it'll go through. I'll make this turn a little bigger. Oh, sick! It made it to the thing. All right, so let's make the ascent a little less steep so that it'll actually make it. There's a lot of helixes on this ride. It's really the element I thought of most while making this. So we'll add. I don't really think we need a long brake run for this. Maybe a little one because it just. Well, actually, yeah, because it just ascended or descended. So we'll have that, and then it'll connect. Perfect. Let's see how it does on a test run, and also let's give it its second train. So, oh, do we need a block section in the middle? Oh, well, we have the chain lifts. I guess I can add like a small little block section somewhere. Is that what it wants me to do? Yeah, so we'll make the deceleration rate, the brake target speed 60 mile an hour, deceleration rate 1, release speed 8, release acceleration. So we'll just add a little thing. Alright, now let's see how it does, because I need those 2 trains. Why can't I have more than 1 train? Is this, like, not even a block section? Or no, I know what I need to do. I need to, like, actually make the block section connect. This whole thing needs to, so, brake target speed, 2 miles an hour, deceleration rate 10. That works for me. I'll have a catwalk. Now will it let me have 2 trains, because I don't really want to run this with 1 train. I don't think that's a really good idea. Whatever, I guess we gotta run it with 1 train. Even though I could totally run it with 2. Now can I run it with 2? Oh my gosh, I don't think you're allowed to run it with more than 1 train. I literally don't think you can. Well, crap, I have to keep this at 1 train. Alright, we'll take off the catwalk. Take off the catwalk. Alright, let's ride this thing. We'll theme it afterwards, and let's keep our test results up. Lines are gonna get excruciatingly long for this. Alright, let's watch. That's a nice drop. You go up under the tree stem. That looks cool. And over here, it's a very fast-paced coaster. It doesn't really lose that much speed. You keep going up. Right here, it loses a little bit. And you go into this hill. Barely even slowed down for it. Very nice. It's a nice longer ride, and then you get 2 back-to-back helixes. I don't know if it's gonna make this first one because it's such a high angle of ascent. Will it make it? Yes, it will. Maybe. Yes, it will. Then you go down into another helix. Cool. And then you're done. Holy crap, I need to like turn off that target speed of 2. Let's make it more like, let's go with 7. And I'll put drive tires there. So remember to leave name ideas in the comment section below, because this coaster isn't going to name itself. So we'll put an artificial mountain up here, and then the top of this helix will be the top of the mountain, I guess. So the highest point of that helix will be the top of that mountain. So you will drop right into a tunnel. So that'll make it cooler. I don't know if that like actually affects the excitement factor of the ride itself, because I think it's only based on the ride itself. I need to make this like less intensity. Not the coaster less intensity, but like the terrain. And it's doing everything I want it to do, just like times 10. Not a very long tunnel. Should probably make it taller around here, so that way it's a longer tunnel. There we go. That's a nice tunnel. No! Rage broke down! Crap! Alright, let's get our mechanic to fix it. How many people are getting eliminated from that queue? A lot. Not good. Alright, we'll make this mountain a little smaller. It's more of a hill than a mountain. I'm gonna start calling these hills instead of mountains. And then, like, cuts through. I remember the Pennsylvania Railroad. I remember watching a video about it, and they always said cuts. So, I'm going to give this a lot of cuts through the terrain. And there you go. It's not the biggest layout, but it's a long ride. And not because the lift hills are drawing it out, but it's actually a long ride. And it doesn't look that bad either. I'd still ride it. Like, if I had the choice between this and, I don't know, if I had the choice between this and maybe... If I had the choice between this and a Vekoma SLC, I'll choose this. Well, the thing is, that's because SLCs suck. But still. Alright, so... So now let's add some more rugged terrain on the outside of this. So that way there's still mountains on the outside of it, and it doesn't just look like it's the border of where the mountains are. I need to remember to start calling them hills, because these aren't huge mountains. It just represents the Alleghenies, because they seem more like foothills when you look at them from a distance. So that's what I'm trying to do with this. Except when you're close up to them, they're still foothills. Beautiful. I'm pretty sure this coaster... What's Mine Train? I think it probably goes about maybe 70 feet tall at its tallest point. It's not bad. It's not great, but for a mine train, it's pretty good. And the speed it doesn't go over 39 mile an hour. It might at one point, like it stays under 40 mile an hour, but it still seems like you're going fast through that layout. You're just charging through that layout. It's one of the things that makes it a good coaster. And yes, it does let you edit the terrain just a little bit out of your thing. Alright. There is our mine train roller coaster, and I should actually probably add a mountain right here so it doesn't seem like just bland for miles. That way it's covered everywhere. So we know that it works, now we just need to finish the theming around it. Look at it, it's like powering up that lift hill, and then it only needs the last part of it to keep it moving. And then, let me make sure I'm still recording. Yes, because I don't want this to go to waste, because that would make 2 roller coasters done off camera. So yes, we are still recording, and our mine train is basically done. We just need like the queue and stuff. Should I add any mountains over here yet? Or I'm probably going to do something with this space. So now we need to add the entrance and everything and build the queue. Then after that, we'll open it and then start theming and scening. Oh gosh, I can't do that. Ugh, it's not good. Maybe I'll like have it turn first and then drop. Yeah. Perfect. And then we'll have a cattle pen. Ugh. Ugh. This is why it's kind of difficult to build coasters when there's like terrain. Alright, no more cattle pen. I'll actually curve it around a bit. And we'll... Ugh! Too big. There we go. And then we'll have this thing 13 feet. No, I need to make this bend to drop too. Oh my gosh. Undo. Then we'll make it drop. So you can pop right back in line. Is my mic a little too close? I think it is. So this video might sound crappy in parts because I don't think I've mentioned this yet, but my headset's broken. So like the speakers and the microphone literally dangling under the top. So, oh my gosh, you people just use trash cans. Please. You're throwing this stuff on the paths. Alright, well, after that little spiel, we're going to call this Mine Train, but feel free to come up with your own names in the comments below. Remember to make them kind of relate to like a railroad cutting through the mountains kind of theme. Since most of you viewers are rail fans or train enthusiasts, that shouldn't be too difficult. So, yeah. People are taking their kids. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay, we're gonna hire some janitors because these people are stepping in what they call yuck. That's right, I'm hiring a janitor for every little crap that I can find. And I will put more trash cans for you lazy people. Put one here, put one here. We need to put them like by the rides. That makes sense. That's where I'm gonna put lights. And not like path intersections. I'm gonna put lights, benches, and trash cans. and then in between places that like in between places that have stuff like that, I'll put the things. So I'll put these, and then we'll put in some benches. So one here, one here. And then we'll put one here, and one here. And I'll put one here, one here, one here, and one here. That way people can eat with their beautiful view of the coaster, our Hypercoaster. Put more trash cans around there. Alright, and so now all there is left to do is just add trees. But we can do that in the next episode. So that will conclude the thing because we've gone over the 20-minute mark, and I think that's enough time. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe. And speaking of subscribing, thank you for 600 people who have done that. I really appreciate it. It's been 4 years that I've had this channel, a little over 4 years, and it's basically my dream come true to start getting a nice big following. And I know nowadays 600 subscribers doesn't really seem like much, but to me it's like a bajillion people. Like, think about that. We don't even have that many people in the park, and this place looks kind of full. Like this many people isn't even is like not even close to 600. And the total people in the park is just a little over half. Like, think about that. That's a lot of people. So yeah, once again, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video, which hopefully will be tomorrow's edition of this series, or maybe this will be like every other day or something. So yeah, Siri just went off. So I don't want to say thank you for watching for a third time, but yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.